Patty, if Patty shows up, she'll be on the show. But she usually shows up, doesn't she? I think I'm the one that ends up not showing up half the time, I think is what happens. So hi, everybody. Welcome to the Virtual Comedy Show. I'm Brad Tassell, and we have a super duper show with one of our favorites, of course, singer, songwriter, and new comedian, John Trentis, as we know since we've seen his set. And a way too classy broad for this show, but she's here because she is also known as my comedy ship wife. Right, Corey? My comedy ship wife. It is legend comedian Corey Kahaney. Oddly, on the same ship with us to Bermuda was a man that you all met on this show, cruise director Rich Cleason. Remember him?
Rich, yes.
He is also known as my ship husband. Isn't that fun? So the three of us had a menage a muster station on that cruise. So talk about the Bermuda Triangle. Whoa. Okay, well, here's what we do, Corey, since you're here and you've never been here and you refuse to watch the show ahead of time.
It's not true. I came and did the wrong joke or the worst joke of the week, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Nope. Okay, so let's move on. But now I know your kid's in college going to political science. So I'm going to do some jokes, then we're going to have funny stuff. So here we go. Let's start. Number one. I'm a little uncomfortable, too. I don't know what it is. I feel like I feel a little off already. I don't know what it is. So, okay, here we go. Hey, by the way, start with this. Trump is on a roll with winning this week. This week, he was ordered to pay $1 million to Hillary Clinton and others for his frivolous lawsuit that was so bad that it was said to undermine the rule of law.
No.
Wow.
Yes. When Trump, of course, heard rule of law, he said, "Good movie. Steven Seagal's a friend." So, above the law. Okay, we're starting hot. By the way, the suit claimed that Clinton and the FBI director conspired to hurt conspired to hurt the Halloween-colored huckster in 2016 by saying he colluded with Russia. Remember that? To pay the fines, Trump will borrow the money from Russia. By the way, the suit was called one of the stupidest in history, and no lawyer in their right mind should have taken it. Trump's attorney, Alina, is that her name? Alina Habba, disagreed. And she said, "I never file frivolous suits, and we're going to sue that judge for that one day he had spinach in his teeth." That was horrible. By the way, Hillary Clinton yawned and said, "Well, that's 0 for 1,000. By the way, Corey's husband's a lawyer. Would he have taken that case, you think? Okay. No. Corey's left us.
I'm here.
I know. I'm talking to you.
Okay, sorry.
All right. Hey, did you guys see this today? Pamela Anderson has a new memoir out, and in it she says Tim Allen flashed her on the set of Home Improvement. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
She said he opened his robe and said that since he'd seen her naked, it was only fair that she see him. It was the Snatchna clause.
Oh, jeez.
Really?
Ooh.
Got 1,000 tool time jokes you could have made. You
I
went with that.
1,000 tool time jokes. I went for the Snatchna clause. I know. Tim Allen did say the incident never happened. He said it never happened. If he wanted to do anything that humiliating, he'd make Wild Hogs 2. By the way, my wife wasn't in favor of the Snatchna clause joke either. Oh, hey, this is fun. Wait, I got to take this one off. Here, for those of this, Sarah Michelle Gellar is back on TV. Did you see that?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
A show called Wolfpack. I think we're all excited about that, aren't we?
very.
But don't worry, it is totally different than Buffy. It's still about teens in a high school fighting monsters, but this time, because Gellar, it's so different because after she fights the werewolves, after every battle, she goes, okay.
Oh, man.
So,
Oh, jeez.
okay. You know what?
And night court is
back. On 50-50 this show. Here we go. All right. Hey, for those of you who kept saying, where is the when? Hey, let's start that again. For those of you who have said, when is the Justice Department going to search Biden's house? Well, they did last weekend. The DOJ spent 6 hours going through every paper, note, and file from Joe's time in politics. It was a little tricky at first as officials were not used to dealing with papyrus. Because he's old, right?
Carbon dated.
Carbon dating, very good. Yeah, there were documents going back to when Joe was a senator. One was a special note that said he was actually there to praise Caesar.
Because he's old.
Because he's old. All right, next up.
Too funny.
That was funny, thank you. Now let's go back to the not funny.
I'm not
Alec Baldwin has been charged by the DA in Santa Fe with involuntary manslaughter after accidentally using a loaded gun on the set of Rust and killing cinematographer Helena Hutchins. It's been hard on everyone. Alec's wife, Hilaria, was ambushed with questions by reporters while trying to take her kids to school. The intrusion was so scary, she almost forgot to use the Spanish accent. Luckily, she's a pro and she got Casa in there at one point. Did we just get an airline? Hey, in other Rust news, because there's all sorts of Rust news, the film, this one I don't know if people have seen, the film is now shooting again and will be finished with Alec Baldwin still the lead role. Huh?
I'm guessing here. Keep on going.
Okay. They are back on track to complete the Western, and actually the widower of the cinematographer will be involved in the movie. The Hutchins family settled their lawsuit with producers, and the film is back on track. Now, they will now have an all-union crew, on-set safety supervisors, and all duels will be 10 paces, turn, and rock, paper, scissors. As tough as it's going to get. So, all right, let's get rid of that one. Hey, we're almost done. Look at that. We're going, hey, if it'd only be half that time. Disney World closed Splash Mountain, everybody, which has been soaking Mouseketeers since 1992, 31 years. Did you know this? I had no idea the ride was based on the movie Song of the South. Did anyone know that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? I had no idea. I thought it was based on a mountain that splashed. I don't know. It's been a few years, but I don't remember yelling zippity doo-dah during the drop. Do you? I didn't do that. And by the way, have you seen Song of the South? If it's connected to the movie, yeah, the ride should have been called the Dixie Cringe, because that movie. Have you seen that movie? That movie has more uncomfortable stereotypes than 1950s Alabama parades.
Ouch.
This movie is so racist.
How racist is it?
The guy who wrote the dialogue for the crows in Dumbo was offended.
Ow.
If you remember those
Pretty
crows.
racist.
I know. The ride will be reimagined as Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which follows the Disney princess up a mountain and then everyone gets splashed. It'll be beautiful. All right. I liked that one, but you didn't. Janet liked this joke. PETA is applauding Kylie Jenner. We all like to applaud her, who wore an outfit adorned with a very realistic, full-sized faux head of a lion to the couture show, the Haute Couture. Is that how you say that? Haute?
Something like
Sure.
Haute, the Haute Couture show in Paris. She was thinking of also wearing a jackass on her back, but ex-brother-in-law Kanye West was unavailable.
Oh, that's a good one, Brad.
There you go. Come on, everybody.
Yeah.
Right. Two more, and then we'll actually have a show. Bowing, see, this drives me nuts. Bowing to right-wing pressure, Eminem is dumping all of their candy spokesmen. After Tucker Carlson got his panties in a wad that the new purple M&M was a plus-size woman. Can you believe that? And that the green M&M might be a lesbian because she was not wearing high heels. Is this where we are in the world?
Yes.
A company will be kowtowed by intolerant bigots over the color of a female candy. And as for Tucker, he has a huge problem with the female-colored M&Ms, but has never had a problem with the yellow M&M guy's nuts in his mouth.
Yeah.
Because he's the nut M&M. Okay. All right. Last but not least, the one that I probably shouldn't do, but here it is. Or maybe the Santa Claus I shouldn't have done, or the Snatching Claus. Here we go. Florida Governor DeSantis has banned AP African American Studies in high schools. How? Okay. Because, does anyone know why well, we know why he did this because they're racist and they're horrible. But you know what they're stating the reason is? It's because it conflicts with the law that they created that white students cannot be made to feel bad about themselves by learning the truth about how black people were treated during slavery and beyond. I mean, this is where we are in the world. Of course, it will be replaced. The class will be replaced by a class, Columbus, hero of the indigenous people. Steve, bring yourself in before.
Brad Tassell, everybody.
Thank you.
Brad Tassell making us laugh, making us feel awkward.
Yeah, that was what you call the hit and miss gig right there.
Fantastic. I thought that was awesome.
I know.
Always taking chances. If you stop taking chances, what are you doing? What's the point? What are you doing?
That's true. And we're taking a chance every time we let my brother in. I think that's